Season 6 may have ended, but one of the best parts of Kingdom has just been announced. Part 2 is confirmed. Bajie is aura farming as per usual, Yotanwa is as hot as always, and they both just put up on us with a single sentence. Next, it's our turn. The Ryo-Yo Masterclass is on the way. I might just mess around and make a video on why y'all should be more excited about this part than all the other seasons combined. Make sure y'all subscribe so you don't miss out. But for now, let's talk about this final episode of Season 6. Ohon just reached enlightenment, or rather, he now understands the view that a great general sees. The fact that Moten was the one to introduce to Ohon this concept speaks volumes about why he was able to manipulate the left wing despite being at a disadvantage. And now Ohon has found himself in a disadvantage of his own, even though he is caught in a pincer attack by 2 Jiao generals and is being overwhelmed by greater numbers. Ohon has decided to cook up a strategy instead of running away. While Banyo runs away with the main unit, Ohon with a small detachment slips through the pincer attack. Anyone would think, with Ohon's life as the main priority, after slipping through, the reasonable move would be to join up with the Akko army's reinforcements. Ohon in this case is not reasonable at all. His main mission is to speed past the Bananji army's rear all the way to their left edge. In other words, the weakest point of their line formation. I think this part hits harder when supplemented by the manga. It is said that during the Warring States period, the line formation was everything, so it was always important to pay attention to the vulnerable rear and edges of the line formation. This is why reserves are placed at the back. Ohon, being the crazy bastard that he is, saw this opportunity to attack the Bananji army's left edge, since Choga Ryu, who should have been in these reserves, rode out to slay him. Genius. The funniest thing is that Ohon's gamble didn't end with riding past the entire Bananji army. It was also a gamble as to whether or not Akko would move his troops to support Ohon's pincer attack. How epic. A pincer for a pincer. It's just like Moten said, this is the view that a great general sees. No matter the situation, no matter if Ohon was facing near certain death, a great general always sees themselves as the star player and everything else revolves around them. Exactly what Ohon did to Akko. If we weren't already satisfied, Choga Ryu said that Ohon reminded him of Rinshoujo, one of the 3 great heavens of Jiao. That's really cool, but the best thing about this is that it could possibly mean Rinshoujo's strategic ability could be at least hinted at through Ohon. According to Choga Ryu, Rinshoujo completely embodied the view that a great general sees. It could be the middle of a great war, but if a light bulb goes off, Rinshoujo puts his plan into motion immediately. To hell with anyone else's opinion, even if it is one of Renpa's heavenly kings. It's a devious mentality, but to him, to be a great general is to have both your enemies and allies in the palm of your hand. Speaking of devious, one of Kingdom's most devious characters was just introduced in the anime, Akakin, the man with the funniest personality and one of the greatest laughs. Honestly, props to the voice actor for doing a fantastic job. With the second day now at an end, it is so satisfying to see Bate completely lose it. Not only did the left wing end in a stalemate, it might be more accurate to say that Moten actually won. He's the one not doing anything crazy while Bate is completely at his mercy, hence stalemate. Although I'm not an Ohon stan, it was nice to see him be praised, especially since his dad hates him for some reason. His strategy apparently put the Bananji army in an unrecoverable position that can't be brushed aside. This episode is probably any Heishin unit stan's worst nightmare, and Bihei is literally all of us. Ohon of all people is cooking while we're sitting on the sidelines. Low-key, this season mostly belonged to Moten and the next up was Ohon. This was not a Heishin unit season at all. You know what's really bad? When Garo starts rage baiting the infantry. At least we cornered Roboku. What did you turtles do? Saying they cornered Roboku is an insane embellishment, but Garo really did know how to cause mass ignorance. This one line caused everybody to crash out. Sugen wasn't having it. Shosa wasn't having it. Even Shin wanted a slice. He went as far as cussing out Osun. That crap was hilarious. This is why dinner time was a great contrast to what just happened. Ten said dinner was ready and Kyoka wasted no time lining up. She don't play about her food and I love it. One of the series' best running gags. Just when I thought Ohon could not win any more this episode, he did just that. While everyone else thinks that Gyou'un arriving with 10,000 soldiers only tanks their morale, Ohon sees it differently. This battle at Shukai Plains at the end of the day comes down to the central armies. In other words, Osun and Roboku fighting for control of the wings is supposed to thin out the other's central army. So the fact that Roboku sent out Gyou'un means that Zhao's central army is now 10,000 soldiers weaker. Ohon knows what he's talking about. Just continue what we're doing and eventually Osen will be able to take the field and win the war. Ohon wants all the smoke. 1,000? 10,000? It doesn't matter how many reinforcements they send. That's our role. What a cold freaking speech. To end off the episode, Roboku couldn't help but glaze. Gyou'un, Rinshoujo, as part of the three great heavens of Zhao, was obviously Rinpa's equal. However, Gyou'un was the one that carried the brunt of the Rinshoujo army's martial might. He was the one that led the rest of Rinshoujo's generals into the fray. When it comes to hands, it's all Gyou'un. I'm so excited for part 2. All in all, I give this episode a 9 out of 10. If you made it to the end, thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode in the comment section below. Also, it would mean a lot to me if you guys have a like, share this video with a friend, and subscribe for more videos like this.